What it do, what it do, what it do. It's your boy OG Bam coming at you. Extend this show out tonight, man. They sent 5 of us home talking about now they want to change our hours. I'm finna start working in the day shift. They gave us 4, which was cool, but sent me home on that bus in the rain. I was not feeling it, man. But hey, check this out, man. Let's start this show off by, hey, extending it all like I always do. Shouts out to Kill Mac and the Mac Heads and the Maniacs, the Hood Postman, the Mailroom Goons, Avalon Cartoon, Fire Trey, OG Gangster, and everybody else real in YouTube land, man. Let's keep it 100. All that bullshit getting blocked tonight, baby. We block people. We don't time out you here, man. So let y'all tap on in here, man. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Been up here 54 seconds, man. Where the front liners at, man? Y'all get up in here. We talking about OG Lacelle tonight, man. I need people to ask me questions about OG Lacelle, man. I posted an old picture of him when he was in the penitentiary. Let me tell y'all a story about me and Lacelle in the pen, though. My big homie, man. We in the penitentiary. It was a CO walked past me named Miss Henderson, man. This broad she was a petite, slim, petite little broad with a nice booty, man. And watch this. Compton girl in the house. The first one in the house is not Compton Governor girl. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Greetings to you, too. 4 other people that tapped up in here. But anyway, man, me and Lacelle was in the pen together. And it was a petite CO, black CO named Henderson, working in Chino. We was at the reception center. And she walked past me, man, and I had to slap her on the ass. And I didn't know. This is my first time in the pen. Joe Farrell. I didn't know slapping on her ass was really an assault. I had to slap her on the ass trying to get her attention, right? And the sister didn't write me up. She didn't do nothing, man. And Lacelle said, oh, girl, you know you like that. It was a trip, man. And a Muslim brother ended up knocking her. And her dude was in Chino. He was working PWC, permanent work crew there. And he came and told me it was this girl to back up. Kurt McHenry, what it do, what it do? Man, I go to work and they send 5 of us back home, me and 4 other people, changing our hours. You understand what I'm saying? I should get an email. He said I should get an email about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning telling exactly what time I go there. Or Doug, what it do? What's up? OG Band, what's up, brother? How you living? How you living? Y'all get on up in here, man. OG Band, we here to salute. Number one, frontliner number 1, the moderator, baby. Well, I got some people up in there. We got 11 people up in there. But let me share this, man. I was talking to Lacelle's son today. That's my tax man. Lacelle's son loved to hear me telling stories about his dad. His mama, my little homegirl. Well, watch this, man. I remember when we was in the 8th grade at Willowbrook Junior High. My homie, June Piper, from Corner Park, one of my childhood. You know, I got a gang of childhood's best friend. Blade up in here. At least you made it out there at that time. Say it again. Anyway, I'm in the 8th grade, and my boy June, this sugar-free uncle, June is going to have a fight with a dude named Ken Swift. The Swift family lived on 124th in Carver. It wasn't from Carver, but they lived over there. And Ken Swift thought he was, oh, man, he thought he was a beast, right? So him and June get to Oregon, man. Brent take June earring out his big sister. You know, me and Baby and Rody there, we posted just in case some of his partners try to jump in. We all gonna jump in. But Lacelle, Lil Wash, Dean resting in peace from the pocket. And Jimmy Piper was, no, not Jimmy Piper, not June, their big brother. Bodine, I believe. And the art teacher tried to break the squabble because June is whooping this boy ass. I mean, June, in my era, June from the pocket hood had a squabble like Lacelle. And the art teacher named Mr. Long tried to break the fight up, man, at Willowbrook. Lacelle beat that white teacher. Man, listen to me. Knotted him up, man, got the whooping on him real bad. I never forget, man. Lacelle put on his brownies and got to tipping him up, right? And while they was doing, Lacelle was up there to talk to us about gangbanging. But the teacher, you know, Lacelle and Lil Washington, they wasn't indeed them. They wouldn't with anybody messing with us. And Mr. Long was out of pocket, man, because when he grabbed June and threw him against the wall. And Lacelle went off, man. Lacelle put tips on him. I mean, tips on him. Lacelle had a major squabble, man. I remember he got into it at Centennial. When I got to Centennial, I had words with Frank Pettaway, man. Frank Pettaway from West Side Peru, right? Frank Pettaway was a tall dude. He was tall like Seth. Like in high school, man, I was like 5'1", right? I was a little short dude, right? And Frank Pettaway thought he can just press. LaSalle come up there, man. Listen to me, man. LaSalle, Frank Pettaway he walking so fast that he ain't running. LaSalle wanted him to get the squabble on. He begging us, well, let's stop, let's get the squabble on. Frank Pettaway didn't want to get in with the homie, right? Corbin Henry say, Bumpy Face Jr. chilling on my day off. I ate dinner, now I'm back on that Bumpy. Man, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, baby. I ain't mad at you, baby. I ain't mad at you, man. But anyway, man, soon as LaSalle was going to swing on Frank Pettaway, LaSalle's brother was a security guard. One of his older brothers was a security guard. And soon as LaSalle was going to swing on him, LaSalle's brother mysteriously was there to stop it. LaSalle had a squabble. I mean, a major chunk of, man. And a lot of people in my generation, would you say LaSalle was a knockout artist that just had major squabble? He was a knockout artist as well as had a major squabble, man. LaSalle used to tell you when he gonna knock you out. He said, I'm gonna knock you out in two. You feel me? And my generation, me, Bebe, Ronnie, LeBron, June, Big Scrap, DK Nim, we tried to patent our squabble from LaSalle. LaSalle used to hit his feet 2 times, be like this, you know, and hit his feet, tap his feet 2 times. Here come that right, here come that left. You feel what I'm saying? We tried to patent our squabble behind LaSalle. I remember one time I had a fight up in Centennial with a Peru named Spain. The dude, mama sent me to jail for extortion. That's the first dude I used to make me take his lunch money and give me money, stealing from his mama there. He claimed the West Side Peru, little yellow dude, man. Next thing I know, his mama came up to the school. I ended up going to jail. They picked me up at my house, man, for extortion. But anyway, man, I remember me and this dude had a fight. I whooped on dude bad, and LaSalle clowned me. He said, you ain't me, little nigga. You can't do it like I do it. And me and dude was 2 little dudes, and we was chunking them. I just ended up winning the squabble, winning the fight, right? But LaSalle, one of the toughest squabbles I seen LaSalle have was with Trent Booker from Nutty Block. Trent Booker had a squabble to a major, listen to a major squabble, man. And did nobody win the fight? It was like an Ali George Foreman. It was Ali Frazier, a Sugar Ray Leonard, and a Tommy Hearns type of get in. I mean, they was chunking them. Boom. I mean, watch this, man. Chunking them. Wasn't no wrestling in this squabble. Straight chunking them. After the squabble, sat back, drank some Hennessy, some silver satin at the school, smoked some weed, man. Still homies. A misunderstanding in that dice game. LaSalle and Trent would take something from somebody quick. And Trent didn't like how LaSalle was shooting the dice. And LaSalle didn't like how he was trying to talk to him. LaSalle fired, and the squabble started, man. And watch this. Didn't no hoods fall out. Didn't no homies want to fight each other. Just two dudes that people were anticipating to see in the squabble. Some people asked me, did LaSalle have a squabble like the Bully? The Bully was a knockout artist. My big homie Larry James was a knockout artist, a real knockout. LaSalle was about 6'3", man, but we called him Lil Lottie. He was about 6'2", 6'3", but we called him Lil LaSalle, man. That was Lil Lottie, man. He had a brother named Reggie Lawrence. Reggie Lawrence used to love me, man. Used to have a lot of love for me. LaSalle grew up in the pocket on Stockwell. That was the big homie, man. His son, you know, I call him Lil Lottie. That's my tax man. He do my taxes and all that. But my other big homie, Larry James, we call him the Bully. Not because he was supposed to have been a bully. Larry James was a nigga that bullied the bully. Larry James had the knockout, the one shot. Could nobody really stand from Larry James? He between West Side Peru, Front Hood, Corner Pocket, Mona Port, Carver Port. And that little area right there, if you went to Centennial in the early 70s, you had to know the Bully. If you didn't, you wasn't nobody. Everybody knew the Bully. He was legendary in every community. But he was from Front Hood. He was a front brother. My big homie Craig Metcalf, he had a squabble. Him and LaSalle in the same generation. See, I'm the second generation in my hood. LaSalle and them is the first generation, but Craig Metcalf had a squabble. My homie David Lee Scott from the pocket, he was older. He was like Larry James' age. He had a squabble, a serious squabble. And the man that taught him how to box lived on Lucine down the street from Sugar Free grandmother, man. Taught David Lee Scott and Laciel how to box. You understand what I'm saying? And Laciel, and they had a squabble. But I seen Laciel, Frank Van from the pocket had a squabble. Frank Van was a short dude, but he had a squabble. A lot of my big homies, that's watch this, man. That's what Front and Corner Pocket is really known for. Dressing sharp as a motherfucker and having a squabble. You understand what I'm saying? I used to box at Roosevelt Park as a kid, but I didn't just learn some techniques in boxing. I was a street cat. I pet my squabbles watching Laciel and Larry James and Craig Metcalf. My big homies had chunkles, man. And when I was going to Centennial, whenever Laciel hit Centennial High, we felt though that was Laciel High. And I ain't taking nothing from the West Side Pyrus, man, but a lot of them didn't want to see Laciel. Hey, thank you, Michael Smith. Thank you, brother. A lot of them didn't want to see Laciel, man. I mean, Lottie had a squabble. The bully had a squabble. I was a kid in middle school. And it was some dude, man, they put up posters for Larry James and this other dude was gonna fight, and they was gonna fight at us down the park, man. People wanted to see that fight. Man, the hardest I ever been hit, I was stationed in Arizona. We used to run the middle dude from Inglewood, and he got off first. I didn't fall, but damn, I remember that punch now. Hey, watch this, man. I done been hit hard by a few people. Thank you again, Michael Smith. I appreciate that. Y'all been dodging that raffle, man. Don't nobody want that Crenshaw hat, huh? And that Crenshaw shirt. It's all right, though. But check it out. I've been hit, man. I've never been knocked out. Few fights I had some black. I done had 2 or 3 black eyes. I mean, the first time I ever got a black eye, man, I was in the 7th grade, right? I wouldn't go outside for a week. My daddy was clowning me. So your tough little ass don't want to go outside till your eye go down, huh? Now I see these youngsters, man, they'll have a fight and show right back up in the neighborhood, black eye and all. Don't put no glasses on or nothing. And I respect that. Because you got, watch this, man. Win, lose, or draw. You got to show up to the party, man. And that's what I learned, man. I done lost a few squabbles, but I never got mollywopped in a squabble, man. You know what I mean? I remember when I was in sat out the level 4, we was in the hole. Say from Dago Crips, he real, you know. Say got a little size on him. Say was a low-key bully. And we out there having misunderstanding. I still got my work shirt on, man. And Say got, you know, we all on the yard. Say got a habit of thinking he can bark like somebody scared of him. Not fire. Bam! Say had yoke, so he trying to use his weight on him, right? Well, every time he'll grab me, I step back and fire on him. I bust Say mouth real bad. But Say ended up busting my mouth right back. Boom. And my homie Goon from the South and Pa like, that's enough, right? Because it might be a standoff. It was blue from Dago was on your Say, homie. And Say pulled me, man. Say pulled me. She said, man, let's walk. After the squad, she said, let's walk. Police didn't fuck with us. And we walked to Say, man, your little ass got it, man. You got hard, man. He respected because like, and then he told me, say, I wasn't even talking to you, homie. I was talking to these other dudes on the yard. Oh, it's how you talking to people. And I just got tired of how you talking at them instead of talking to them. And Say got a squabble. That's one of my hardest squabbles I had. You understand what I'm saying? That was one of the hardest squabbles. I had a fight with this dude in Soledad named Shorty. He had like a 19-inch arms. I'm running his cell on him, man. And Shorty made me come up out that motherfucker when that door come open. Didn't nobody win the fight. We was just squabbling. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't think nobody would come up in there and try to test it. But I was up. It ain't just that I had a squabble. I had the heart to be willing to fight any and everybody. But I done had a couple of black eyes and busted noses and busted lips. I ain't the type of dude say I ain't got no bruises and scars, man. First time I got rat packed, I was in the 6th grade. A family of brothers beat me up in the Twin Palms apartments across the street from Hooper Elementary, man. A dude named Earl Ford and me over there. Me and Earl fighting. He hopped the gate to get back in his yard, and I'm left to fight about 4 brothers. And one of them dropped the stick. You understand what I'm saying? And I picked that stick up, and I got to whipping their ass. They was running up them steps trying to get back in their house, man. And there was some twins living in the Twin Palms apartment. That Jeanette Roberts, their mama was about 7 feet, Darlene. Big old Amazon woman. She come out there, she said, y'all better not never do that to Bam. You know, just said my first name, said don't do that to Bam no more. But yeah, man, everybody, you got to show up at that party. What this brother asked, how did Laciel get killed or he died? He got murdered, man. Somebody killed him. I was in the penitentiary, died in 83. I was in the penitentiary. I'll never forget my big homie Michael Stone's sister, Barbara Jean, wrote me and told me what happened to him. Then I called my ex-female that's from Corner Pocket. Somebody wife, I don't want to say her name, because this people tend to, I don't want to say her name, no. Sag wife, that was my girl before they ever met. And she told me, I called the house one day. She said, yeah, you heard what happened to Lacia? And I said, yeah, Barbara Jean wrote me and told me. Only reason I know he was from Inglewood is because he banged on us after the motherfuckers broke that shit up. First time I ever heard of IFG. Is that right? Good shit, though. I feel you, Blake, but check this out, man. I done seen some major squabbles, man. I seen Big U have a fight in 4800. I'm gonna tell you some Crips I respect their squabbles. Big U. Flux from East Coast. No Good. Tony No Good from Father's Broadway. Super squabble. Ooh, major. I liked this squabble. It's a few dudes had squabbles that I knew, man. My partner Bernard Perkins from Carver, resting in peace. Squabble. Yeah, he had a knockout. I'm gonna tell you some left-handed dudes had squabbles. Stanley Pitts from Lewis Park. Bam, have you ever met a Crip? Have you ever met Crip Sag from Compton? Yeah, I know Sag. I know him. I know him, Mac Henry. I know him. I know him. Me and Sag had a misunderstanding on YouTube. You know, he put my name in something that it shouldn't have been in. We had a misunderstanding, so you know. But he, you know, I know him. You know, he might not want me to say his name, but I know him. Yeah, I'll throw some more questions out there, man. Ask me anything y'all want to ask me tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen, man. Where's Hubbard? You ever seen Space Ghost from 9-0 get down? No, but I heard about Space Ghost squabbles. See, there's something about gangbangers. You hear about the ones who see as squabbles. You hear about the ones who see as squabbles. I heard about Space Ghost squabble, man. I heard about it. I heard about his squabble. You understand what I'm saying? I heard about his squabble, man. I heard it serious too, man. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. Y'all know where to go, man. Come on, man. Let's do this. I mean, let's make it happen. Oh, yeah, let me say this too, man. I talked to Goob, y'all. I talked to Goob while I was at work. I talked to that brother. Matter of fact, I was talking to him when I was coming back. You know, we talked for about 45 minutes. My best friend called me. Willie and my girl calling me on the bus, and I'm talking to Goob, man. And it's not no misunderstandings. It's misunderstanding. Everything is squashed. Then somebody hit me and said, man, I'm watching the show now, and his moderators got their name in your mouth on the negative way. Check this out, man. We don't do that on this show, man. My moderators don't put people names in their mouth. They don't belittle people. They ain't trying to do none of that. But if you come on here with that shit, they're going to talk about you. Who had the best hands in Carver Park? Man, goddamn. In my era, LaShawn, in my era, Sleep from Carver Park had the best hands. Larry Sutters, in my era. But it was a few Carvers with squabbles. Felton had a squabble. That's Willie Hurd, big brother. Willie Hurd had a squabble. Bernard Perkins, I was just telling you, Bernard was in the same grade I was. Larry Sleep was a year older than me. He went to school with my big brother. But they got major squabbles, man. There's a few dudes from Carver. I just can't say their names right off. But they had squabbles, you feel what I'm saying? That's watch this, man. It's because of my big homie from Carver. It's how Raymond them first came up to 10th Centennial and the Crips and the Damoos got into it. Infant Bam is in here. It's in here. You feel me? Infant Bam, what it do? Okay, Bam, who had that take off real quick? I did. That's what I'm known for. I'm going to take off first. I got to take off. While we arguing, I'm going to take off. My big homie Heron say, get off when you get mad at. Get them likes up, OG Bam. I'm trying to. But yeah, That's who had that squabble in Carver Park, man. It was a few of them. Y'all know the deal when it comes to them questions, man. So don't get mad when I say y'all know what you got to do to get them. You can always get the freebies in there because I got regulars in there that can ask them. But y'all know what to do to get them free ones, man. So come on, let's make it happen, man. Let's make it happen. I'm waiting on Michael Smith to ask me something. He don't want to ask me nothing, though. You understand what I'm saying? So let's make it happen, man. My guy, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Corey, check this out, man. My big homie Haron used to always tell me this since I was like the age of 13. Get off where you get mad at. So I'll be arguing with somebody, and I already know it might turn into the fight. So I take off first. They say Big Rebo had hands. He did, but I never seen him have a fight. I never seen Big Rebo have a squabble, man. You understand what I'm saying? So me and Rebo used to see each other in traffic. Last time I seen Rebo, man, was in Nutty Block at the store, right? And Rebo, the real Henderson, how it's going up? Young man, how you doing? And Rebo got stories like 50 cents. He finna tell you about his battle wounds and everything. Oh, man, watch this, man. That's what we're talking about, LaSalle. LaSalle had hands for what I was told. LaSalle had a major squabble, man. Listen to me, man. If you was rolling with LaSalle, you ain't have to worry about nobody trying to confront the squabble. And but LaSalle gonna take anybody. Watch this, man. If a dude LaSalle height me got into it, I didn't have to take that squabble. LaSalle gonna take that squabble. And if he heard me and him had a fight, even if I would have won the fight, LaSalle gonna step to him. Watch this. Let me show you what I'm talking about, man. I shot a dude one time, 5 times with a 22 rifle. Thank God he was living. He lived, right? But this dude and about 5 other dudes rack packed me. I broke up the dice game. And these dudes got mad. They jumped on me, but my hands were cemented in my pocket. I would not give them up that money. Hey, watch this. The next day I seen one of the dudes that jumped on me in the store. LaSalle and the homie Dean, resting in peace from Pocket Hood. They knew about it. They seen the corporate. Before I shot dude, LaSalle put tips on dude. Then Dean put tips on him. And I had to do what I did because me and dude was squabbling and I wanted to squabble. And that's what made them pack me out. You understand what I'm saying? You know? So we all good, but listen to me, man. We gonna keep it 100 at it, George. Real Compton, for real Compton. Let's make that live, even with the viewers. Like and subscribe. But back to what I was saying, me and Goob is cool, y'all. I just hope some of his partners that keep me out there chat. Somebody got in me about it. Just keep my name out your mouth, man. You don't know me, don't speak on me. Me and Goob, cool. This the cold part too, man. Ain't nobody in my chat speaking negative on Goob, so we ain't gonna have that. So when people come on here with the negative shit, hey, check this out, man. They got to get off the yard, man. It's bottom line, man. That's what we do here, man. That's what we do here. That's the kid where the kid at tonight. Hey, you ain't lying, I'm Blade. Where you at? Where you at? That's trip. That's a trip, man. But yeah, y'all throw something else at your boy, man. Throw something at your boy, man. I'm here, man. Bam is here, man. Let's make it happen, man. I'm finna hang out, man. Upset I had to come back home, but I'm all good, man. This night was all right. Solved the issue. Ain't no major scrapes. My new bullshit and everything is solved, and we cool, man. And we going into the new year, not coming at each other with this negative controversy. Because you had the most important contribute. You had the most important Compton interview on Kev Mack, in my opinion. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good looking out. I like that. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Brian Johnson up in here, man. I'm glad you guys worked it out, and that's why I always say you got to talk and cooler heads shall prevail. Good looking out, OG Bam. Check this out, man. We was just doing what grown men do. That's all. We was just doing what grown men do, man. And that's how grown men saw they proper. They have positive dialogue. They talk to each other instead of talking at each other. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah. Hey, check this out, man. The policy on here in the front line say I can do this. If you ask a question, you must send a cash app. The cash app gonna be in here with Blade and then put it up in there. You feel me? So I ain't trying to be rude, but just to get down, man. Was LaSalle trained to fight? A trained fighter. He was taught to fight. He was taught to fight. But a lot of people said Lascelles was encouraged to go pro, become a fighter. You understand what I'm saying? Would he been successful? Hey, how you know that was my whole get down? That's my whole name, man. Big Bambino. You understand what I'm saying, baby? He be surprising me, but yeah, man. Like Baby E, homie, no good used to box in the pen from Father's Broadway. No good had hands, man. You know what I mean? But I done seen Lascelles could have really became a professional boxer, man. But the cold part it was, we tend to allow ourselves to mislead ourselves into falling so deep into this gang shit that we forget what we really want to become. I could have played pro baseball, but I chose to really want to be a gang member. And I lost focus on playing baseball. OG Bam, I like to see you and Cuse and Pretty Boy and Rockhead on Kev Mac at the same time. Hey, I like that myself, man. I like that myself. That'll go all right. Did you know Tookie? Hey, Mr. Bush, you keep asking the questions, and I'm keep telling you how the frontliners tell me to do it. In order for me to keep answering questions, you got to cash app me. Throw something at the cash app. I ain't being rude, man. That's just how I get in. I ain't trying to be rude. I'm just trying to, hey, this is how I get in. Y'all knew Tookie. Tookie had a group home. Tookie last group home he ran. Not on. A lot of people under the assumption Tookie ran on these group homes. The last group home Tookie ran was on my street in my hood in front of it. When he got shot at the Red House, Mr. Shaw, Charles Shaw bought another group home and put it in my hood. Uh-oh, here they go, Brown. Hey, Bam, did the Asian back away from the Crips because they felt they wanted to be their own? Watch this, man. And this the honest God truth. We didn't embrace them. They didn't back away from Crips. Asian boys still say they Crips. They just saying they others in the pen. They didn't take away from what they believed that they was. One of the founders of Asian Boy, man, when he got busted in San Jose, and this dude, they were shooting at people at the courthouse for him. Anyway, they had him in Tehachapi shooting the hole. Housed there. He wasn't even in prison yet. And he was my neighbor. And this dude used to talk to me, and it's on everything I love, man. This man used to talk to me, man, through the vents and cry. And he told me one night, because he was for real about how they did their thing in their neighborhood. He said, man, y'all should have embraced us. So just imagine if we didn't embrace the Asian Crips. But what don't nobody know is, it ain't that we didn't embrace them. Because we embraced white boy Crips, Hispanic Crips, Samoan Crips. Why we wouldn't embrace them? It's because the opportunity didn't present itself. By the time they came in the pen, a lot of Asians came in the pen and they was Asian boy Crips. It was already a separation amongst like Samoans. A lot of Samoans do the other thing. So it was like a separation. People like from the islands, Samoans and Asians immediately, because they was already established with the other core. So they did that. But if that other core wouldn't have been there, believe me, we would have embraced it then. And the cold part, it would have been vicious. It would have been vicious. It's Crips that move more famous than sport players. I got you. Shoot that out. Shoot that out. I said, you feel me? You crazy, bro. Don't do me like that. But listen to me, Ben. Was you ever locked up with any cats from Bakersfield? Yeah. The first white boy Crip I met in the penitentiary. Hey, thank you, Brown. The first white boy Crip I met was from Bakersfield named Joe. Crip the night from Nutty Block had Joe call me one night at work on the three-way. Dude, the big homie got zeal. I wish watch this, man. My nephew just called me. And actually, he thought I was still at work, right? He said, man, I'm going to treat you to lunch. And I took my lunch with me. I'm going to eat my dinner tonight, though. It wasn't nothing but my dinner, right? But anyway, he just asked me that I had zeal. And I said, no, all we got is cash out, man. But people, white boy Joe, man, I was in the hole for assault on the police courtroom. You know, I beat the shit out of police, man. He broke my TV in Soledad. I whooped this police ass, man. Police named Perez. I whooped his ass, right? And they put me in the hole. And one morning I was going to court. I was asleep. when they put Joe next door to me in O-Wing, Soledad. So I'm going to court the next morning. So I was drinking my coffee after I eat my breakfast. Police said, I said, man, get this coffee, give it to my homeboy, let him pour it in his tumbler. And the police like, you sure? First, I didn't catch it. I'm like, yeah, man, give it to him now. I'm looking at Joe send his hand through the tray slot. It don't look white. It look like a light-skinned brother hand, right? So when he opened up the door and put the cuffs on me, I stepped in front of Joe's cell and I see a white boy. Check what I do, Corey. I did this. I said, man, I'm going to holler at you when I come back, right? And I come back from court. I'm finna start trial on assault on the police. So I come back in. I said, I don't disrespect. I said, cousin Kite. I'm like, man, why you tell me you was white? He said, shit, you ain't see my hand? You ain't see my hand? And Joe when you go to the home, man, they give this thing called A12s. You get a chrono. They put chronos in. And a lot of white boys and Hispanics, when they came to prison in the early 80s and the mid 80s, CDC say they was naive for trying to run with brothers, right? So they put Joe in the hole. We had to 602 these motherfuckers. They wouldn't let Joe come to the crip yard. We never trip on white boys and Hispanics that's crips. They was cripping, and they gonna come up in here, man. And Joe was with the business, man. That white boy was with the business. Now, on the other hand, I don't do white boy trips for cellies, though. And the reason why I never put a lot of white boy trip to be my celly, maybe if my own white boy hunters, I got white boy homeboys. Maybe if it would have been my personal homeboy from my own hood, I'd have did that. All right, Blake. Thank you, Blake. Anyway, I remember they tried to put a white boy out of Long Beach in my cell. You know, lockdown. Been on lockdown like 14 months, man. White boy come up, I'm like, man, where you? I'm thinking he came to the wrong cell. I'm like, man, what's up? You understand what I'm saying? I'm in the cell by myself, but I always, when I'm up, I got my shoes on and all that, right? So anyway, because we're on lockdown, this girl come up, but I got to be ready. He's like, oh, cuz I'm coming in. You ain't coming in here, chick. Where you from? And he tell me, I said, what's some Long Beaches in there? You got to go ask one of them to be your celly, but you can't come in here. He's like, damn. And the reason I never wanted a white boy in my cell, man, most white boys, when they come to prison, I ain't taking nothing from my boy Wack Deuce, Joe, none of that. But most white boys, when they first come to prison in them 80s, them white boys was coming at them from running with brothers. Same with Hispanic Crips. If they came running with us, the Mexicans immediately would go at them. So if you know they're going to come at you, you need to conduct your business before they come at you. That's the only way I'm going to support you. You got to initiate the contact, and I'm going to support you. You know what I'm saying? Like my white boy homeboy came to 4800, man. This when the Hoovers was in there. The Hoover said he couldn't come to the cell. He said, shit, man, I'm finna fight everybody in this motherfucking cell. I'd rather fight y'all than have my homies whoop my ass. My white boy homeboy went in there and got down with two of them. Then nobody else wanted to squabble. Lubo with the business. And that's it, and that's all. Hey, baby, No Good was watch this. A lot of people don't know that. No Good was originally from Folk Trade, because a lot of people don't know Folk Trade was the first Crips in the bottoms before Broadway and Avalon. Facts got to give credit where credit is due. A lot of Folk Trades end up being five deuces, and that's the true fact. Folk Trade, Avalon was the first Crips on the east side. Folk Trade was the first Crips on the east side. A lot of people don't know that. OG, I was answering the guy question that asked if you had Zell. All right, I got you. Bam. How did the white boy get close to Hugo Pinero? Hugo Pinero was old. Watch this. I was in Calipat when that happened. I was in Calipatria when that happened. Right? It was a setup. But what don't nobody, everybody just think Hugo got, brothers retaliated with that and they helped him. When they seen what happened, the police set him up. And it wasn't because of his crime, man. It was basically political. You had some old time ass police probably waiting on the opportunity to get this man, and they manipulated these dumb ass white boys to do what they did. But a white boy got so fucked up that he died too. See, that's what people didn't know. It's brothers that protected Hugo, and they served the purpose and did their thing. You feel me? I feel you about Joe. Any brothers? I forgot their name, man, but I was there with a few brothers from Bakersfield. Trust and believe. Damn, Midnight from Bakersfield. What's that other boy name? It was a few of them, Corey. Hey, much respects to the moderators. Thank you. I've been wanting to ask questions for months ago. Is that right, Brown? So why you never asked the question? That's crazy. But yeah, baby, a lot of people don't know that. But Tony was from folk trade. No good Tony folk trading. Used to go to the long table when they first tried to have the first peace treaty in Los Angeles. It was the long table. So Tony got cousins from front of it, man. I met Tony through my homie Bebe. They like cousins. My homie Jobo and them. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this, man. I'm in 4800. Me and Ken Dog from Fathers Hoover's Sellers. You know, I'm the one orchestrated that escape. Help cuz change wristbands and everything. He'll tell you this, Kenneth Evans. But anyway, soon as something no good get busted, baby, he come up in there. Right? And he see I'm in the cell and he say, hey, Kid Dog, this is who I used to be telling you about that was in the pen with me. This boy used to be on them moves, right? I was like, no good, you crazy. Listen to me, man. He go back on Charlie Road. I get out the cell. I'm looking at it. It's him and Flux in the Charlie Road day room at 4800. No good just come off a smoke bench. Listen to me, man. They lost 10 pounds down. Put tips on Flux, and Flux had a squabble. But no good showed them who squabble was best. You understand what I'm saying? Who squabble? I'm gonna tell y'all, Tony No Good from Broadway had a serious squabble, and he could have been a professional boxer. Like Moncrief. Moncrief could have been a professional boxer from the 60s, resting in peace. He was a knockout artist up in the pen, you know? But yeah, Spicy Mike, I didn't know the guess. My uncle Spicy Mike, first generation fighter, my mama brother, who was a part of pushing the brims back across Vermont. I know that's right, man. My boy Kev Mack did a great interview on the brims the other night, too. I was checking it out, man. It was awesome show. See, dog, I escaped from the county jail, San Diego. You did, brother? Man, that's shit. I commend you, man. I commend you, man. Watch this. Ken Dog walked up at this motherfucker. When I first got sober, I was in this program. And the counselor didn't like me. So one day he tried to talk to me like, man, I used to be a crippled fighter. I'm like, where you from? Fathers Hoover. They called me Little Ken Dog. He wrote Ken Dog next. Ken Dog didn't know me because I told him I knew Big Ken Dog. He was saying he was Ken Dog brother, but I knew he wasn't no Ken Fish and Shamrock. Check it out, man. Ken Dog say, man, that's the big homie right there. And me and this counsel, he died. Became real tight. When I got out the program, I started being a guest speaker at other programs. And he was at a program at a park off Vermont. It's a church across the street. I went to the CA meeting. I was the guest speaker. And last time I seen Cuz, he was like, man, you doing your thing. I'm proud of you, OG Bam. Right? So I say that to say this, y'all. Don't never knock nobody that turn themselves around when they was on drugs. Respect the person that take the initiative, want to get off drugs and turn his life around. Don't never clown somebody that's on drugs or homeless. If you see people like this, say for the grace of God, that could be I. That could be you. Everybody go through things in life. Some people don't know to handle what they go through. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all throw them at me, man. We up here in 39 minutes, man. We having a good one too, man. We having a good one, man. We having a good one. 61 people in the light, in the chat. I like that. If that's the count I see. Is that the count, Blaze? 61 people up near Bully Yard. What's up, baby? How you living? How you living? How you living? What it do, man? What it do, man? Y'all throw something at me. Facts. Say it again, man. Man, we can't watch this, man. I had a lovely conversation with that dude, Good, man. We talked like 40. Good will talk you to death. He won't let you get a word in. He gonna talk you. But when he started listening, then you got to ask him, man, you here? But watch this. We had a lovely conversation when we reached more than an understanding. The respect level grew. Much love from that winner circle. All right, Billy Yard. without a doubt, baby. You understand what I'm saying? But watch this, man. Like I was telling him, you can't come on the BAM show. Yeah, my moderators called it the 8 yard. Hey, check this out, man. That's no affiliation with Goof. Goof. Bottom line, it's just what my moderators call it. But what's up, OG Bam Smoke with Sam show? What it do, baby? How you doing? We're not tolerating. Can't nobody come on here talking about no key ways of dot moves in a negative way. Don't call them rats if you can't prove they're a rat. And I'm not just going to be asking that. We need that T-shirt that say, "Watch this." All you have to do is send your size. Say $20, baby. We got the T-shirts. Hold on. Ooh, damn, we got T-shirts, man. We got T-shirts. I'm gonna be mailing some out this Sunday and Monday. We got T-shirts. All you have to do, cash out $20. Get your Blade gonna put the email up there. You email me, give me your address and your address. Oh, this got to be a troll, y'all. I hope he really got him. Oh, check this out. That go to email, but that might be a troll, man. That's see, this is the things we got to not tolerate. That's ordered in any red. Hey, watch this, man. The T-shirt man asked me today what other colors I wanted. And red was one shirt I didn't say. It wasn't because I'm a crip. But if y'all prefer to see the red, hey, I can get a couple did in red. You know, I want to change something into black and white. You understand what I'm saying? So, hey, if a person want to get in red, watch this, man. Let me share this with you. If I ain't got the color of your size and you send me the money, once your order is put in, you getting that shirt within a week. That's guaranteed, man. Or I will send you your money back. I'm not finna play no games with nobody. You know, I'm not trying to scam nobody for some T-shirts. I had to pay for these T-shirts. So what's the purpose of scamming it? No troll, DJ say. I got the email. All right, brother. Number one, what it do? What it do? We ain't doing trolls in 2023. Say it again, man. Say it again, baby. But yeah, hey, check this out, man. If you want it, I got it. I'm Almighty Peace Stone, big homie. I need a red one or a green one, beloved. Man, you got that. You got that. You got that. I ain't got no problem with that. You got that. You got that. What size? Yeah. What size, man? You got that. I ain't, man. Come on, man. We ain't on no banging tip here, man. You know, I'm a gatekeeper, cripism, diamonds, and blackness on this channel. J Mac, what's up, homie? What's up, J Mac? Yeah, man, y'all come get Killer Cali. Where you been? Where you been, man? OG Bam, what's up? Was the drinking water Rusty Brown when you was in Tracy? Oh, watch this. No, man, I don't know what happened to that water in Tracy. We had a big flood in Tracy one time. They needed boats. They shut down we had to use porta potties, man. All right, Billy Yard, I like you. 2X or 1X. Don't worry about nothing, man. I got you. I got you. Jeff Ford, Billy Core, where you from? Jeff Ford, Billy Core, where you from, beloved? I don't know. Billy Yard or Billy Cord, who you talking about, man? You must be talking about the homie. He from Peace Stone. The almighty Peace Stone. You understand what I'm saying? And we don't watch this though. We don't do no game checking on here, man. You understand what I'm saying? We just sent you the 20 and you shoot it to us. We just shoot you the 20 and you shoot it to us. Exactly. Homie, all right, I like that. I like that though, man. I like that. He said, man, he wanted to know where he was from. Ooh, man. Looky here. Jeff Ford, that's a big name to carry, my brother. Say it again. Say it again. That's a big name to be carrying. And it's like somebody getting on here saying, this Raymond Washington, ooh, that's a big name to carry. You feel me, Corbin McHenry, neutral. Oh, man, but listen to me, man. Y'all throw some questions at me, man. Throw some questions at me. Throw some questions at me, y'all. 71 people up in here, man. We've been up here 45 minutes, almost 45 minutes. Let's make it happen, man. Let's talk to me. Many have called. Many have called. Few has been chosen. You're absolutely true about that one, brother. Those facts is right there. Watch this, man. Only the strong gonna survive and the smart gonna keep it going. I'm about to shoot you 20 and have my kids where it's at this college, where around his teammates, bro. Is that right? What college he go to? What college he go to? Tell us about Mac Thomas. Hey, man, Mac Thomas was a little general with a whole lot of heart, right? Bam, did I know Doc Rob from Fire Trail? I knew Doc Rob and his brother Spade. Hey, watch this, LA boy. We went in there. They finna change my hours. I'm finna start working in the daytime. Hey, but check this out. Let me ask DJ a question. He say, tell him about Mac Thomas. Mac Thomas is who brought Crip into Compton. That was the general of Compton, man. Started the Grandies, called Big Sets and told us what to do. He created the Crip ball head. You understand what I'm saying? Mac was a general, man. Mac and my cousins ran together. So I had the honor and the privilege of meeting people like Salky, Big Ant Marcellus, Big Heron, Mac Thomas, Raymond Washington, Old Man them, Dirty Wayne them, because of my big cousins. All of them was the same age and they ran together. Mac Thomas, if he was living, man, Mac Thomas would be about 66, 65 or 66 years old. You understand what I'm saying? Why did they change the hours? They was already telling us they wanted to do that, Compton Girl. They were saying that way back in November. But they could watch this. They could have told the 5 people that they sent back today. Basically, they're splitting the shift, right? There's too many janitors in one building at a certain time, and there's no janitors in the daytime. So now they're going to have us doing, we're going to have an 8-hour day shift, and certain 5 other people going to have the night shift. I wanted this shift. But now they supposed to email us by 8 o'clock and letting us know what time we're going to be going in. I'm hoping I can start at 10 and get off like at 7 or 6:30. But watch this. Sid, watch this. I hate when jobs do that, but that's again, it's a blessing to have a job. So we are grateful. Sid, Compton Girl, that's like my girl told me. I was angry. I started eating portion of my lunch on the bus. That's when me and Goo was talking. I'm telling Goo, man, I'm at, and that shit bothered me. Because when I get to work, I want to work. You understand what I'm saying? Smash that like button. I like that, Jeff Ford. All right, thank you, Genesis. Synthesize, man. You see the email. Bam, did you know Movie Store? Yeah, Movie Store, my big homie. Movie Store, my big homie. You understand what I'm saying? Movie Store, my big homie. Did Huncho have something to do with bringing Crips to Compton? Head Huncho did, not little Huncho. Tell a Monster Cody story. Monster Cody was my comrade, man. Monster Cody was a beast in his beginning at his Crip career. Sometimes you can become a beast and create enemies you don't need. The biggest achievement Monster Cody did was writing the book. And if it wasn't for Monster Cody writing that book, a whole lot of Crips and Bloods wouldn't be able to write a book now. Trust and believe that. Them is true facts. Monster Cody, first gang member, wrote a book. If it wasn't for Monster Cody, a whole lot of Crips and Bloods wouldn't be able to write books today. He the one who took you people to write his book. Listen what I'm telling you. Do they pay good where you work at? Shit, I make $20 an hour. That's better than nothing. After coming from prison, working for 12, 8 cents, 13 cents an hour. Shit, $20 an hour was cool. I get paid on the 10th and the 25th. I used to work for $20 a month in Susan, and I always thought to myself, I can get a 9 to 5 on the streets, and that's what I did. Watch this. Hey, Compton Girl, I love my job. When my direct deposit hit my card, watch this. My girl got that card. She hit me on my debit card. My girl managed my money. I ain't ashamed to say that, y'all. My girl managed my money, right? As soon as it hit, my girl cash out me $175 or $150. And that money got to hold me. until my next payday. So I be careful on how I spend my money. My girl just get mad because I buy lunch at work when I can take lunch from home. So now I do that. Whatever my girl might have cooked last night, if it's leftovers, I'm gonna take some of that. Understand what I'm saying? Right before Christmas was coming, I was making me a lot of spreads. But me and my employee, watch this. I'm the only brother work where I work at. The rest of them Hispanics. And we get along fine. We get along fine. And you call that one right, E? What Cali minimum wage? Minimum wage in Cali is $15, man. Now, watch this. Now it's 18, he say. So that's a good thing. Excuse me. Try the post office. They pay good for it. All right, I got you. I got you, Compton girl. I got you. Compton girl, I got you on that. That's your queen. That's called balance and a real bond. Watch this, man. Say it again, man. Hey, watch this, Z. God bless me with the right woman, man. So I sent it through hell when I first came home, thinking I was still a player and all that. But my girl don't play that shit. Does Front Hood have a relationship with Front Streets? Not on in jail, we have a relationship based on this Front Hood and Front Street, the first name, the first front of the letters. Do we parlay with them? No. Do we know some of them? Yeah, we know some of them. We know some of them. We know some of them. Man, we got 67 people up in here, man. It's a good thing, man. Just a hell of a thing. Y'all get on up in here, man. Let's make this thing happen, man. Let's make it happen. You know what I mean? Hey, how y'all feeling about that, brother? Did y'all think they should have canceled that football game? I feel they should have canceled it. But Skip Bayless, boy, they own him. But did y'all feel they was wrong for canceling the football game last night? RP, what you mean, E? Don't tell me the brother passed. As you said, talk about something else. Oh, you say, yeah, J-Mac? Oh, man, that's cold. Man, don't say that. How long have you been home? And what was your adjustment to the streets like? Again, like, I've been home going on Big Dre line. That was my nigga. I've been home going on, it's 4 years now, but it'll be 5 years, October 28th of this year, it'll be 5 years, man. Was it hard adjusting? Hey, watch this, man. Only dudes make it hard adjusting on the streets is a dude that caught up in the town war. Let me tell y'all the true definition of a baller. And it ain't about how much money he got. The true definition of a baller means he can come back to the streets and act like he ain't never missed a beat. And some of us that get out of prison, we trying to come home and catch up with the Joneses. And that ain't what's cool. That was my adjustment. You understand what I'm saying? I was trying to do my thing. I came home. I was rolling. I had a fresh Jag. Bam, have you ever met Salty? Yes, I did, man. Listen to me. My family is from Nutty Block. And before it was called Nutty Block, it was 165. And the Grandies, all that's the same neighborhood. So my big cousins is Salty and them homeboys. They ran together. That's how I had the honor and the privilege, Mac Henry, to meet and all that. Salty had certain hoods turn Crips in Compton. When Salty got out of YA, man, he went up and down the line to say who ain't no Crip gonna be a Crip. You understand what I'm saying? I got you, Jemison. I've been out since 2009 and proud of myself. Listen to me, man. I'm so proud of my motherfucking self. This is the first time in my life I can honestly say I'm proud of myself. Listen to me. This is the first time in my life I can honestly say I'm proud of myself. And I ain't letting nobody hinder me or none of that. You understand what I'm saying? And watch this. And I got to get out of here because my girl go to work at 10 o'clock. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm dropping her off, right? I knocked, my girl came from the penitentiary. My girl was a nurse, man. I brought something back with me. I got a reason to want to stay on the streets, y'all. The reason I want to stay on the streets is because I love me. I love myself. Any man that's constantly trying to in and out of jail don't love themselves. What's in prison besides a gang of other men, a gang of confusion? You understand what I'm saying? I learned how to love myself. I found out living in the 5x8, 5x7, whatever side them cells is, do not fit me. I like being able to be mobile. I can maneuver when I want to maneuver. I learned how to appreciate my freedom as well as love my freedom. I learned how to not be lazy. See, a lazy person gonna go to prison because he gonna settle for whatever's out here. I'm not selling for less, man. I'm not selling myself short. That brother Goob told me tonight, man, I've been on 27 years. Man, that's a compliment. I tapped that man on the back. You understand? The frontliners love you on the streets. Thank you, Brown. Thank you. I got to get my girl to work, man. So I'm gonna give y'all an hour, right? And now watch this. They changing summer hours. Thursday, she go in at 12 a.m. Man, they working my baby to death, man. My girl work at Antelope Hospital, man. They working my sweetheart to death, man. Beautiful love story about you and your queen. Thank you, Compton. I post a lot of pictures of me and her up, man. The only thing I don't like, when we go out, I drink margaritas with my girl, right? And every time she order a margarita, dude, she'll say two, and they look at me like I shouldn't. So is it a problem with a man drinking margarita? Is that a problem with a man drinking margarita? Salute to you and Goo for having a positive dialogue. That's what I'm talking about, number one. Salute to the brother. Salute to him. He can get that TB. I see you up in here. Almost missed you. Yeah. If don't nobody tell you they love you, Big Bam, I love you. If don't nobody tell you love you, Big Bam, love you. Say it again, eh? Listen to me, man. We got to learn how to love ourselves. My theme song for 2023 is Boosie Badass, man. Love your family. Take care of your family, man. Don't you know how good it feels that you're invited to all the family gatherings and I was missing them while I was in jail? I love that shit. I love that shit. I love being around my juvenile great nephews and we just chopping it up, kicking it. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you, Compton girl. Listen to me, man. I love that type of shit, man. I'm enjoying my life. I'm living my best life, man. Almost every Saturday and Sunday, me and my girl go out to breakfast. I drink a mimosa. You understand what I'm saying? I go to some of the flyest restaurants. You understand what I'm saying? My bro drink margaritas. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. Me and my girl, we learned she's teaching me how to take. Hey, watch this, man. Solo. I just had that about 3 weeks ago, man. Matter of fact, on Christmas Eve, that Cadillac margarita with the shot on the side. I just had that. Man. I just had it. And watch this, man. That thing was woo. Bam, it's fronted close to Magnolia Street, Magnolia Block. Yes, it is. Magnolia's down Wilmington. Front Hood is the first hood you enter in Compton. El Segundo in Wilmington, right at Willowbrook Junior High. My hood start from El Segundo in Wilmington to 139th in Wilmington. We thick. Bam, I'm glad you use your platform to promote unity amongst Black brotherhood. Hey, home, that's why I was telling Good, man, I made a promise to myself. I'll never steal another Black man's life. That ain't my get out, man. I ain't with that no more. And I ain't advocating Black on Black violence. But I got to get out of here, man. My girl got to be at work at 10, man. And I got to be there to do my thing with it, right? So until then, catch me tomorrow. I'm always do y'all 2 lives, man. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to do a 7 o'clock live because the email post come in by 8, right? If ain't nobody like he say, ain't nobody told you they love you, OG Bam, love y'all, man. Get ready to prepare yourself for that video my boy Kid Mac gonna do on my homie Tyree, man, the founder of the Bloodline, Zamu Rooster. With that said, love your family, man. Learn how to make amends, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it's fixed, get it back together, man. With that said, y'all stay up and have a lovely Tuesday night, man. Peace.